जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीर वनचारी। यमुना तीर वनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जयो नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जयो नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जयो नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद। So today we are reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 15. The Lord accepts prasadam at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Sorry. Verse number 300. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 15, verse number 300. साथीर मातार प्रेम आर प्रभुर प्रसाद। भक्त संबंधे यहाँ शमीला अपराध साथीर साथीर मातार प्रेम आर प्रभुर प्रसाद भक्त संबंधे यहाँ शमीला अपराध साथीर मातार प्रेम आर प्रभुर प्रसाद भक्त संबंधे यहाँ शमीला अपराध recite साथीर मातार प्रेम आर प्रभुर प्रसाद भक्त संबंधे यहाँ शमीला अपराध Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Thus, I have related the ecstatic love of Sarvabhauma's wife, who is known as the mother of Sati. I have also related Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's great mercy, which he manifested by excusing Amoga's offense. He did so due to Amoga's relationship with a devotee. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Amoga was an offender because he blasphemed the Lord. As a result, he was about to die of cholera. Amoga did not receive an opportunity to be freed from all offenses after being attacked by the disease. But Sarvam Bhattacharya and his wife were very dear to the Lord. Because of their relationship, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu excused Amoga. Instead of being punished by the Lord, he was saved by the Lord's mercy. All this was due to the unflinching love of Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Externally, Amoga was Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya's son-in-law, and he was being maintained by Sarvabhauma. Consequently, if Amoga were not excused, his punishment would have directly affected Sarvabhauma. Amoga's death would have indirectly brought about the death of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकय चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So it's my great fortune on this auspicious occasion of Gaur Purnima, the appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am offering this service of speaking on Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he appeared who is Krishna himself and appeared as his own devotee. And he appeared to deliver all of us, all the conditioned souls, even those who do not deserve and who are not qualified, who are not eligible. That is his magnanimity. Namo Mahavadanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Dvashe Namaha. The Rupa Goswami offers this prayer, this pranam mantra, that I offer my respectful obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Mahavadanaya, Mahavadanaya, most magnanimous, most generous personality. How is most magnanimous? Krishna Prema Pradayate. Because giving Krishna Prem to anyone and everyone without checking their eligibility. Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya, he is Krishna only, and his name is Krishna Chaitanya. Namne Gaura Tvashe Namaha. His Gaur is golden in color. He is not black, but he is Krishna, golden in color. And I offer my obeisances to him. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's generosity in giving Krishna Prem is amazing. And one such pastime is there in this chapter, which we will narrate today. Yesterday we discussed that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took sannyas. He has widow mother and young 16-year-old wife. But he left them just to preach Krishna consciousness. He took sannyas at the age of 24, which is very young age. And after taking sannyas, he left. At that time, sannyas means sorry, thank you. At that time, sannyas means social suicide. You don't meet your family again. You don't meet it, come back to your village again. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas and he left for Vrindavan Dham, never to be seen again by his devotees. But somehow, Lord Nityanand, he tricked Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and brought him to Shantipur at the house of Advaita Acharya. And he sent a message to Mother Sachi that your son is in Shantipur. So she came from Mayapur to Shantipur. And when she saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's head is shaven, there's no longer beautiful black curly hair, and he's wearing a saffron cloth and having a danda and a kamandalu, she cried a lot. She cried a lot. And she said, I can't live without you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, now I've already taken sannyas. Now I can't go back. So just bless me and you instruct me what should I do now. And she said, don't go to Vrindavan. Stay in Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri is close to Mayapur Navadip. So I'll keep getting your news. And devotees keep going to Jagannath Puri from Mayapur. And they'll keep coming and giving news about your welfare. And in that way, I'll be pacified. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as per the instruction of his mother, Sachi Mata, he stayed in Jagannath Puri for next 24 years. Actually 18 years, because 6 years he stayed, he traveled in South India. So every year during Rath Yatra, hundreds and hundreds of devotees from Bengal would go to Orissa, Jagannath Puri, and devotees from Navadip Dham will also go, and they would stay for 4 to 6 months associating with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and participating in the festival of Rath Yatra and other festivals. So they will go and take up various accommodations. One such year, after the festival was over and the devotees from Bengal were returning, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is a very elderly Brahmana and very scholarly in Jagannath Puri. There is Guru, there is Acharya, and there is Bhattacharya. He was even initiating sannyasis and is number one scholar all over India, teaching Vedanta Sutra, the commentary of Shankaracharya, Sharirik Bhashya, Mayavad, impersonalist commentary. So when first time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagannath temple, he was by himself. And when he came in front of Lord Jagannath, he fell unconscious, he fainted. Some of the security thought this person is creating disturbance. So they went to handle the situation roughly. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was present at the temple that time, fortunately, he stopped the guards. He said, wait, wait, this is not some uh, cheap Sahajiya. This is not some person who is trying to imitate to attract respect and followers. This seems to be genuine Krishna Prem, transformation of body. Genuinely, he is fainted. Somebody said he is died. After seeing Jagannath, he has left his body. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya took a small piece of cotton and kept in front of the nostrils of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he saw some of the hairs of the cotton bird were moving. This shows some shallow breathing is going on. So he called his assistants and they picked up Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and took him to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya's house. There, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eventually came to consciousness, he chanted the holy name of Krishna. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya came to know he is a Vaishnava sannyasi. And it's a long story wherein Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya hosted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, offered him Jagannath Prasad. The next day told him, look, I am like your grandfather. You have taken sannyas at a very young age. And it is not good because it's not easy to maintain sannyas ashram to control the senses. But since you have already taken, I can help you to maintain sannyas by first I will reinitiate you in a higher sampradaya of Shankaracharya and I will teach you Vedanta Sutra. And once you learn maturely Vedanta Sutra, that knowledge will help you to maintain sannyas ashram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are like my grandfather and my well-wisher. I have nobody else here whom I know. Whatever you seem fit you do. And for 28 days, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya explained Sharirik Bhashya to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Imagine hearing a lecture which is so boring for 28 days. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great humility just heard. But at the end, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya told Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for so many days you are hearing me. You don't acknowledge that you have understood. and you don't ask a question. Neither you shake your head, by which I can get inclination that you are getting the point. I don't know what is happening inside you. Have you understood? Have you not understood? Do you have questions? Do you have doubts? Chaitanya said, my dear Sarvam Bhattacharya, Vedanta Sutra I already understand. It is like sun. You don't need anything to see the sun. Sunlight is sufficient. For this 28 days, your explanation is like clouds. It is covering the sun. It is actually covering the actual knowledge of Vedanta Sutra. Sarvam Bhattacharya first time heard somebody challenging his knowledge. And he had a big conversation with him. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not only explained Vedanta Sutra properly, but he defeated his all explanation. And at one point, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted Atmaram verse, which says that even an Atmaram liberated person gets attracted to Krishna. Sarvam Bhattacharya caught Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, please explain this verse. The tricky verse in grammar. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you are such a big scholar, you explain. And Sarvam Bhattacharya got an opportunity and he explained that one verse in 9 different ways. That is a big feat. 9 different ways. After hearing his explanation, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, there is nobody like you on this planet. You are like Brahaspati. You are a great scholar. One verse you explained in 9 different ways. Sarvam Bhattacharya said, now let me hear your explanation. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained the same verse in 41 different ways. And Sarvam Bhattacharya understood you are God. Because there's nobody higher than me who can explain in 9 different ways, and you are explaining 41 different ways. You are God, and eventually surrendered to him. On next day, he was a Vaishnava, chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and became a very ardent devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So much so that next day morning, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Jagannath temple for Mangala Arati. And after the morning Arati, the pujaris, they gave Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Jagannath Mahaprasad. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately wrapped it in his cloth and straight early morning went to the house of Sarvam Bhattacharya, who was still sleeping. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not wake him up. He just stood at the door. On his own, when Sarvam Bhattacharya woke up, as soon as he woke up, he said, Hare Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased. And he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on the door. He was surprised. He said, Mahaprabhu, when did you come? Immediately put an asan for Mahaprabhu to sit. And he said, why didn't you wake me up? He said, no, I just came down. I didn't want it to disturb you. So they both sat. Chaitanya said, you know what happened today? Today I went to Jagannath temple for Mangala Arati. I had darshan of Lord Jagannath and the pujari gave me Mahaprasad. And I thought of you, so I brought Mahaprasad for you. And he gave Mahaprasad in the hands of Sarvam Bhattacharya. Like a small child, Sarvam Bhattacharya immediately took Mahaprasad and started honoring, putting in his mouth. And Sarvam Bhattacharya was doing it like a child with both the hands. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughed. And he told Sarvam Bhattacharya, what kind of behavior is this? You are a first class Brahmana. You are an Acharya. Your duty is to first wake up, brush your teeth, go to toilet, clean your body, take bath, wear tilak, wear devotional clothing, worship Surya Dev, worship your Shaligram Shila, offer breakfast to your Shaligram, go and see Jagannath, and then eat something. But here, without bath, without saucha, without worshipping your deities, without seeing Jagannath, without doing your Gayatri, you are eating? That to such an elderly Brahmana, like a child? What kind of behavior is this? Sarva Bhattacharya immediately quoted some shlokas which says that Jagannath Mahaprasad is non-different from Jagannath. And when one receives, one should not wait. One should immediately honor. There is nothing more important than honoring Mahaprasad. If one receives it at night, or it has become dry or stale, or it has come from overseas after few months of traveling, still one should immediately have Mahaprasad. He further says if Mahaprasad is thrown on the ground in the dust, still one should pick up and honor. Mahaprasad doesn't become contaminated. He further says if Mahaprasad is thrown on the ground and a dog comes and picks up Mahaprasad in his mouth and chews and spits it, even that should be picked up and honored because Mahaprasad doesn't become contaminated. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this, he was very happy. He embraced Sarva Bhattacharya because this was a proof he has become Vaishnava. Because only a Vaishnava would have so much faith on Mahaprasad and so much attraction on Mahaprasad. So from that day onwards, Sarva Bhattacharya became very dear to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he would serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. He is the only one who spoke to the king and arranged a very nice accommodation for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so that he is peaceful away from the crowd, at the same time close to the ocean and close to Jagannath Mandir. So one year, when all the devotees of Bengal were returning, Sarva Bhattacharya approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, my dear Lord, all the Vaishnavas from Bengal have returned. So I want to invite you to my house for prasad, lunch prasad. What used to happen is when the Bengal devotees would come, they would every day invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for prasad. Every day different devotee would invite. So the local Jagannath Puri devotees, when they want to invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for prasad, the devotees from Bengal would say, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is staying here all over the year. We are here only for few months. So now let us invite. After we go, then is yours. Then you invite. Now give us opportunity because we are not staying here. So for that 4 months, all Bengali devotees would serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when they return, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be open for invitation. Sarva Bhattacharya was thinking in that way, and he approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very humbly, made his obeisances, and folded his hand and offered in a prayerful mood that, my dear Lord, I want to invite you for lunch prasad. Please come to my home, and for next 1 month, 30 days, you have prasad in my home. This is duty of a grahastha to invite sadhu, a brahmachari or a sannyasi, a renounced person to his home and offer him prasad with respect. That way one's kitchen is purified, one's income is purified, one's ancestors are purified, and one's family members are purified. A grahastha in whose house sadhus don't go, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that house is crematorium ground, Shamshan Ghat. Why? Because in crematorium sadhu doesn't go. So it is duty of earning members of the society to take care of non-earning members of the society by offering them prasad. And the brahmacharis and sannyasis should understand that this is not their right. They are begging, they are beggars, and they should not go to houses of householders and demand some opulent foodstuff that I want some pizza today, or I want some puri, halwa, paneer today, and some nice cake. No, they should be satisfied with whatever they get, and they should live their life in service of Krishna. The earning members are supporting the non-earning members so that the non-earning members devote their time to Krishna consciousness with a very simple lifestyle. But if the non-earning members renounce brahmachari, sannyasi, they become uh, parasites, which means they don't contribute to the society and only eat, then they will get a bad karma, then they will get papa phala. So one should not take brahmachari or sannyasi ashram for free eating. One should contribute much larger by eating frugally and working hard for Krishna, serving Krishna. 24 hours engaged in serving Krishna, performing one sadhana very purely, and doing various services, including preaching, book distribution, harinam, prasadam distribution, or pujari temple services, or helping in temple administration or management, or whatever service is required, fundraising. So Sarvam Bhattacharya very politely, humbly approached Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please accept invitation of lunch for 30 days. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, no, it is not proper for a sannyasi to eat at same place every day. I can't come for 30 days, I will come for one day. This is very important principle. Madhukari. Madhukari means like a honeybee who takes little honey from different flowers and maintains itself. Doesn't take all honey from one flower. In the same way, a renounced person should not eat at same house every day. Should eat different houses as a beggar, not as a owner or as an enjoyer. Because same house one becomes familiar. And same house, if somebody is dependent, then he can't preach because that dependence doesn't allows him to speak truth sharply. He compromises his purity. So different houses depending on Krishna, not on one particular householder or disciple or rich person that he will maintain me, I'll have easy life. Prabhupada said ISKCON ashrams are not free lodging and boarding. They are not for lazy and crazy. Prabhupada said, not for eating and sleeping, but for actually ashram. Shram means hard work, not aram. Aram means taking rest. Ashram, shram is hard work. One should do hard work for Krishna, which means one should use his body, mind, words for the service of Krishna. Prabhupada at one point said, crazy is okay, lazy not at all okay. Somebody who doesn't want to do service, that's lazy. That at all, taptamuga. Crazy also is disturbance, but at least he can be engaged. Lazy is difficult to engage. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said a sannyasi should not eat at same place every day. Rupa Sanatan Goswami, they would stay in Vrindavan under a tree. They didn't even made a hut or a kutia or a bhajan kuti. They were prime minister, finance minister, and home minister. They had opulent palaces and lakhs of gold coins and servants, but they left everything and became Babaji, wearing just kopin and staying in Vrindavan. And they would eat dry chapatis by begging. And they would stay at night under a different tree every day so that you are not even attached to the tree, that this is my tree, I stay here. No, a different tree every day. So when you are living under a different tree every day, you cannot have big luggage because you'll have to carry it every day. If you are in the same tree, you will have luggage. and will tie it on the branches of the tree. My bag, my this, my that. So no possessions. So Sarvam Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, just one day is not sufficient. You come at least for 20 days. If not 30 days, you come 20 days in this month. Chaitanya said, no, I will come only for one day. Sarvam Bhattacharya, please come at least for 15 days, alternate days. Chaitanya said, no, I will come only for one day. And this negotiation went on. Finally, out of affection and love for Sarvam Bhattacharya, Chaitanya agreed for 5 days. In 1 month, 5 days, I will honor Prasad at your place. The Swarup Bhattacharya said, I have already discussed with Swarup Damodar. He will also come for 5 days. And there are other 10 sannyasis. They will each come for 2 days. In that way, there will be 30 days engagement in my house. Every day somebody will come and I'll meet them. I don't want to invite everybody together because then if I am attentive to one, I may not be attentive to the other and I will commit offense. And that's true. Sometimes more guests are there, respectable guest, we may end up being inattentive to one because we are busy with another. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay, this arrangement is fine. I'll come for 5 days. Sarvam Bhattacharya said, okay, today is the first day, please come. He didn't want you to lose the opportunity. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu agreed. Sarvam Bhattacharya immediately went to the house. Sarvam Bhattacharya's wife uh, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, her name is not given. It is given as Sathi's mother because their daughter's name is Sathi. The wife's name is Sathi's mother, Sathira Mata, and she is a very expert cook, and she has motherly affection for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, like Sachi Mata. And Sarvam Bhattacharya had all the possible ingredients required in the house to cook a fantastic lunch. He just went to procure some fresh vegetables, fruits, and fruits, and he and Sathira Mata, his wife, they both cooked fantastic prasad, and they offered it to Shaligram Sheila, and they had uh, one new room constructed, two new rooms constructed in their house. One room for Shaligram Sheila and one room for exclusive offering prasadam to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And the room of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was secluded and it had one door from the street by which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can come inside and go out. Nobody else can use that. And the other door was directly connected to the kitchen. So the prasad can come from kitchen, hot and fresh, directly to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, nothing in between. See, so much uh, meticulous, so much detailed arrangement to give best service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is how one should serve Krishna. Krishna is also part of our family and is a VIP family member. VIP, very important person. He's a VIP guest. How should you serve a VIP guest? First class. But actually, I am wrong. He's not VIP guest. He's owner. He's owner of our house and we are servants. So everything is for his enjoyment. So he offered first class prasad to Sarigram Sheila, Sarigram Narayan, and then he kept a wooden seat, covered it with a white cloth, soft white cloth for Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to sit, and then he had a very big banana leaf, and he put first class rice on it. He made a small mountain of rice, 3 kg rice he put, first class cooked. And what was the color? What is the color of rice? White. But it was visible yellow because he put so much ghee on it. And then he had lots of items in small leaf bowls. And he has 10 types of chutneys and 10 types of bitter sabjis and 10 types of normal curries and chuktas and pakoras and so many types of sweets and so many varieties of Jagannath Mahaprasad and different vegetables and roots and spices. See, we don't have time, or I would have told the whole menu. It will take 1 hour. And he arranged everything first class. And at right time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrived and washed his feet and took darshan of Shaligram. And then he saw the arrangement and he saw the varieties. And he said, Sarom Bhattacharya, how in 6 hours such a big arrangement is possible? Even 100 cooks or 100 of hours, if they cook, this arrangement is not possible. How you did it in 6 hours? Sarom Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, I didn't exert myself much. One who is supposed to eat this, by his power this has happened. They said, this prasad looks very fragrant, very colorful, very attractive, very aromatic. And, oh, sorry, did it close? And the rice is very fine and so much ghee. And there are tulsi leaves. So I am sure Radharani and Krishna have tasted this. And this is spiritual. And whoever has cooked this and offered to Krishna, he is very fortunate. And whoever partakes this prasadam, he is fortunate and he will be very blessed by offering so many nice varieties of preparations to the Lord. And this is true. Krishna is very pleased by loving offerings. In fact, when Hiranyaksha got killed, Hiranyakashipu called all the demons and he told them the news. And he told them actually Vishnu is not partial. He sees demigods and demons equal. But today Vishnu has taken the form of a boar and killed my brother. He has become partial. He has taken sides of the demigods. And I know why. Because the demigod must have given him some laddu and kachori and he must have taken his side. Even Hiranyakashipu knows by giving little sweets to Krishna, he becomes yours. Krishna is fond of nice prasad, offered lovingly. And if you offer him nice prasad, he fulfills all your desires. In fact, he is so simple, he asked in Bhagavad Gita, Patram, Pushpam, Phalam, Toyam. Give me with love, fruit, flower, leaf, or water. I will accept. That's a simple boy. He is not saying pizza, paneer, halwa, pakoda, give me with love. He's saying patram, pushpam, phalam, toyam. Very simple things he's asking. Anybody can procure these things and offer to Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased to see the offering. And he said, Krishna will definitely be very pleased. Then he said, remove this Krishna's sitting place and remove this Krishna's pattal, bring another smaller leaf and put little rice and little boiled vegetables. A sannyasi should not eat so much opulent food stuff and sweets. Just give me little rice and boiled vegetable at a different plate and a different place I will have. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he said this, Sarvam Bhattacharya said, no, my lord, this is your room. I made it for you. This is your seat and this is your leaf plate. You eat here in this seat. He said, how can I sit on Krishna's seat? That is inappropriate. The Sarvam Bhattacharya said, my dear Lord, when you can accept Krishna's remnants, food, prasadam, why can't you accept Krishna's seat as prasadam? Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, yes, yes, you are correct. And he quoted a shloka from Bhagavatam, which was told by Uddhava to Vidura. When Uddhava met Vidura, and Vidura inquired about Krishna, Uddhava fainted, unconscious, in pure Krishna prem. And he had tears in his eyes, and his body was shivering, and hairs were standing, and his voice was choking. So when Vidura saw such a display of Krishna prem, He asked Uddhava after he became conscious that how you got this Krishna prem. And Uddhava said, because whole life I only honored Krishna's remnant. I only ate those foodstuffs which were offered to Krishna. I only wore those clothes which after Krishna wearing have discarded. I only wore those flower garlands which after wearing Krishna has discarded. I only wore those ornaments which after wearing Krishna has discarded. I only use those beds and pillows and blankets and shoes and sitting places which Krishna has used first. And by honoring Mahaprasad and nothing else, I never did any shopping in my life. Only remnants, only Mahaprasad, no shopping for myself. And I have conquered the illusory energy of Krishna. I have become pure. I develop Krishna Prem. And that is true. And we should follow this. Whatever we purchase, it should be for Krishna. And it, whatever comes inside the house should be offered to Krishna in the altar. And then we should honor whether it is food or milk or fruits or dry fruits or clothes or jewelry or utensils or furniture or house or car or cosmetics, whatever it may be. First, it goes to the altar, offered to Krishna, and then we honor Mahaprasad. And in that way, we become purified. Only Krishna's Mahaprasad. Not just food, even clothes, even jewelry, even utensils, everything we should offer to Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted the verse. He said, okay, I can sit in this place, but I can't eat so much. You remove all the items, just bring little rice and little boiled vegetables. All these opulent items, hundreds of items, all this I don't want. All these sweets and ghee preparations I don't. Sarvam Bhattacharya very affectionately said, my dear Lord, don't trick me. I know how much you can eat. In Jagannath temple, you eat 52 times, and every time there are hundreds of big pots offered to you. And when one offering is going, second offering is coming, you don't even get to wash your hands and mouth. You eat so much. And in Dwarka, there are 16,108 queens, and each of the queen prepare for you, and you eat in each palace. 16,108 Rajbhogs, 16,108 breakfast, 16,108 Sandhya Bhogs, and in Vrindavan, your mother Yashoda and your father and father's elder brothers and father's younger brothers and gopis and all the cowherd boys, they all will cook for you and you will eat in everybody's house. And in Govardhan pastime, you ate a full mountain of rice equal to Govardhan. Compared to that, this is not even a grain for you. Please keep quiet and eat. That is Saram Bhattacharya's love for him. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got defeated. He couldn't give any answer because this was all true. So he sat down for the pleasure of Saram Bhattacharya and he started honoring Prasad. And Saram Bhattacharya is so expert in serving Prasad that as soon as some bowl Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will consume half, Saram Bhattacharya will refill. Some bowl half dal is gone, he will refill. Half curry is gone, he will refill. Half chutney is gone, he will refill. He will keep on refilling so that everything looks full with the brim. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because of Saram Bhattacharya's love, would happily honor and keep on honoring. At the same time, Saram Bhattacharya was very careful to watch over the door so that nobody comes inside, especially his son-in-law Amogha. Saram Bhattacharya's daughter Sathi was married to a Brahmana Amogha, who somehow, because of bad association, was criticizing and was blasphemous to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was honoring Prasadam, Saram Bhattacharya didn't want Amogha to come and disturb the lunch and disturb the situation. So he was very careful. But at the same time, he was bringing some items from the kitchen and refilling. So during that instance, he was little inattentive to the door, and Amoga came. And Amoga saw Sarvam Bhattacharya honoring Prasad, so many items and quantity, and loudly said, "Look at this sannyasi. He is eating equal to 10, 12 people. How can he control his senses? He is not a real sannyasi." Sarvam Bhattacharya heard this. Amoga criticizing and blaspheming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He immediately stared at him, and when Amoga saw in the eyes of Sarvam Bhattacharya, he knew what is going to happen. He ran away. But Sarvam Bhattacharya was so angry, he picked up a stick and ran behind Amoga to beat him. But he ran away fast on the street, and Sarvam Bhattacharya couldn't catch him. So Sarvam Bhattacharya came in the room very upset and giving some bad words to Amoga. And he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't take it seriously. And he told Sarvam Bhattacharya, why you are abusing him and why you want to beat him? He spoke truth only. See, I am eating equal to 10, 12 people. But Sarvam Bhattacharya was crying and he begged forgiveness from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he went to his wife and told what happened. The wife started crying and beating her chest. And she said, better my daughter becomes widow. But we don't want such a demon as our family member. We don't want such a criticizer, such an offender to be part of our family who offends Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who doesn't have faith on the Lord. Better my daughter becomes a widow. And Sarvam Bhattacharya, he is upset. At the same time, they want to serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he started again refilling. Now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was thinking, okay, it's sufficient. I don't want to eat more. But he thought, if I say, do I don't want to eat more, Sarvam Bhattacharya will become double upset, thinking that I am not eating because Amoga came and told this. So to keep Sarvam Bhattacharya happy, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't stop. He continued eating. Whatever Sarvam Bhattacharya will supply, he will eat. Whatever he will supply, he will eat, just to make him happy. Finally, he ate so much. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Sarvam Bhattacharya, it's enough now. I ate enough. Then he washed his hands and feet. And Sarvam Bhattacharya offered him garlands and cardamom and clove and other things. And when he was leaving, Sarvam Bhattacharya touched his feet and begged forgiveness that I called you in my house for prasad, but actually in my house you were criticized. And he begged forgiveness from him. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, don't worry about all that. Then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on the street walking to back his residence, Sarvam Bhattacharya went with him and he spoke so many words of reproach and humility. And when he reached his residence, there also he begged obeisances, touched his feet and begged forgiveness that I did offense at your feet. Chaitanya said, no, don't worry. And he left. Sarvam Bhattacharya came back to his house. He was crying. And he told his wife, as per the scriptures, what I should do now is kill Amoga. Because one who offends the Lord is to be killed. He's a demon. But he is a Brahmana. I can't kill him. The second option is I should commit suicide. But even I have a Brahmana body, it is not appropriate to commit suicide. Suicide is also offense. So the third only option is we should stop all relations from Amoga. You tell Sati to stay with us and tell her not to talk to Amoga. Just consider herself a widow. No more relationship with such a fallen husband who is demonic. We will maintain her. We don't want Amoga in our house. Next day, Gopinath Acharya, he came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu casually asked, how are things in Sarvam Bhattacharya's house? Gopinath Acharya said, since yesterday, whole night, Sarvam Bhattacharya and his wife, they are crying, they are fasting, and they have not slept. They are feeling very guilty that you were offended in their house. And they have not eaten lunch, they have not eaten dinner, they have not slept, they are just crying, crying, crying. They're not even taken bath. And Amoga, last night he developed very high fever, and suddenly he lost lots of weight, and he became so skinny and so weak that he can't even lift his finger, and he got cholera, and he's on the bed, and he's about to die. And Sarum Bhattacharya is feeling joyful that I couldn't kill him. Good cholera is killing him. High fever is killing him. And this is good punishment for a person who blasphemes advanced souls. And this is true. One who blasphemes or criticizes or offends a pure Vaishnava or the Lord, his health goes down, his duration of life is finished, his good luck and opulence is finished, his reputation is finished, and that person suffers in hell. So Saru Bhattacharya was feeling joyful that what I couldn't do, cholera is doing. It is good punishment for Amogha. Now at one place, Saru Bhattacharya and his wife are not eating and fasting. Another place, Amogha is dying of cholera, who criticized Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up. Where did he go first? Saru Bhattacharya? No, he went to Amogha. One who criticized him, he went to give his mercy first to him. Amogha was on the bed about to die. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went beside the bedside and touched his hand on the heart of Amogha. He said, Amogha, this heart is for Krishna to reside. This is the heart of a Brahmana. How come you allow envy to reside here? Please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and remove the envy. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu symbolically touched his hand on the heart of Amogha and made a gesture that is taking the envy and throwing it. And just by that touch, transcendental hand of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Amogha's cholera was gone, his fever was gone, his weakness was gone, he became healthy and he became pure, his heart was free from envy, and by that touch he got ecstasy in Krishna Prem. He got up and he chanted Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he started dancing, and tears started coming from his eyes, and hairs were standing, and all the ecstatic symptoms appeared in his body. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very pleased that he is a pure soul now. And Gopinath Acharya was very surprised to see such a transformation in a envious offender. Then after ecstatic kirtan, Amoga stopped chanting and dancing and he started becoming repentant. He touched the feet of Mahaprabhu, paid obeisances, and he started slapping his own cheeks very hard, so much so that they became red and swollen. And he said, with my this mouth I have blasphemed you so many times. With my this lips I have criticized you. With my this tongue I have offended you. I should be deserving to be punished and die. And how come you are so merciful that I blasphemed you and you are giving me liberation? Gopinath stopped Amoga slapping his cheeks and Chaitanya said, Amoga, Sarva Bhattacharya is very dear to me. His family is very dear to me. You are related to Sarva Bhattacharya. So I can't see you in pain. Not only family members of Sarva Bhattacharya, even the dog in the house of Sarva Bhattacharya is dear to me. Even the cockroaches, lizards, ants, pests, mosquitoes, and bacteria and virus in the house of Sarva Bhattacharya are dear. So anybody who is related to Sarva Bhattacharya will get liberation. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so mercifully gave Krishna Prem to Amoga, who didn't do any devotional activity. Forget devotional activity, he did demonic activity of offending Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repeatedly on the face and on his back. He criticized Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him mercy. Why? Because his relative was Sarva Bhattacharya. This is the merciful nature of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you have any relationship with a devotee, we will receive mercy of God. We may not be able to practice pure devotional service, but if we are connected to a devotee, even that is sufficient to receive mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should always be engaged in Vaishnava Seva. We should always serve devotees. We should be happy to engage in devotee service. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very pleased with us and happily give his mercy and Krishna prema. Directly serving the Lord, we are not qualified. But when we serve Krishna's devotees, when we serve Krishna under the guidance of his pure devotee, like in ISKCON, everybody's preeminent Shiksha Guru is our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And we serve under his guidance and instructions, we can please Krishna. Our chanting may not please Krishna, but because we are obeying Prabhupada and Guru's instruction to chant minimum 16 rounds, so our attempt may please Krishna. Not because our chanting is very sweet and great and attentive without offenses, but because we are obeying a pure devotee. That pleases Krishna. So the main item of success in Krishna consciousness is obedience, not performance, not our skill or talent or some scholarship, but because we are obeying. When we obey, we will please Krishna. So Amogha was so fortunate and he received the mercy just because he is related to Sarva Bhattacharya. So after liberating Amogha and giving him Krishna Prem and curing him from his house straight, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Sarva Bhattacharya, who was still fasting and crying. So Chaitanya went to Sarva Bhattacharya, what is this? Why are you fasting? What is done yesterday was not a big serious thing. And Gopinath told everything to Sarva Bhattacharya. Sarva Bhattacharya fell on the feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and said, why did you uh, save Amogha? He should have died. It was such a nice chance. He got cholera and high fever. It is good he has been killed because he criticized you yesterday. Chaitanya said, no, Sarva Bhattacharya, don't think in this way. Amogha is your son-in-law. He is your child. He is being maintained by you. If one's child does mistake, one doesn't so severely punish the child. So don't worry about it. And now though he is a devotee, he is a pure Vaishnava now. He has Krishna Prem. So now you should not think ill about him. And he explained to him that I am merciful to him because he is related to you. And again, he told Sarva Bhattacharya, even the dog of your house is uh, dear to me. Even the insects of your house are dear to me. And then he told Sarva Bhattacharya, you go, take bath, take darshan of Jagannath and have prasad. Till that I will sit here. I want to see you having prasad. Sarva Bhattacharya said, no, no, I will eat. Don't worry. You go. Then Chaitanya told Gopinath, I am going. You sit here till he has prasad and you come and report. This is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so loving to Sarva Bhattacharya. We will end here. Darshan is going to open. Thank you very much. Sri Chaitanya Chaitamrita ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki jai.